So, going black to blonde or pre-lightening your hair so that you can put other colors onto it. This is a really confusing subject, especially if you have black hair or really dark hair. Going up several shades can be just a nightmare and very confusing. So basically, if you sort of think about it in terms of a scale, 1 being black and 10 being blonde, when you're actually going up the scale, to get to your blonde color, you need to go past black, brown, light brown, dark blonde, that sort of thing. But in the process between the light brown to dark blonde, in between that little bit, your color will turn orangey yellow sort of thing, because people with dark hair colors often have warm tones in their hair. So basically you need to actually get past that orangey stage. So I'm just gonna talk about a few different products and my own experience. So I suggest that you never ever use powdered bleach and those home hairdressing type products like the developer and the powdered form, when you can buy them for like $2 or something like that a bottle. They're very cheap but very damaging. I see a lot of people use it on YouTube. I you know, that's fine because they know what they're doing. I guess I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to those sorts of things, and I wouldn't really touch them ever again, because I read it on the internet somewhere that if you wanted to go, you know, 4 shades up, you use a 40 developer. And so I bought like a 40 developer and it was so strong that it actually melted my hair. So I started feeling my head was quite hot after about 20 minutes, and I checked on it, and it just snapped like at the lightest tug, and it was just an experience that I would never want to repeat. So I never use things like high lift powder and innovative developer, that combination that you can buy from Priceline, that sort of thing. I would personally say don't use L'Oreal's Super Blonde Cream Pre-Lightener. In my own experience anyways, it was just that it didn't lighten that many shades up, and it damaged my hair severely, and it was very stingy, just gave me a headache and everything. I would say if you've never done it before, if you've never actually pre-lightened your hair, and when I say pre-lighten, I just mean, you know, lightening it to a shade before you actually put another shade on top of it, so that you can achieve the final result. Yeah, if you've never actually done it before and you're really nervous about all this and it just sounds scary, do a strand test. Always do a strand test, because then you'll be able to actually just see how long it takes for your hair to actually achieve the lightened desired shade, and you can see, you know, how the condition of your hair. You can it's just the best thing to do when you're using a new color even, or new bleach type product. It's always a good idea to do a strand test. So you basically just take a strand of hair and you just color that bit instead of the whole head. And the bleach that I use to pre-lighten my hair is actually Schwarzkopf Nordic Blonde. The one that I used last year, which I had just fantastic results was L1 Double Plus, the Nordic Blonde L1 Double Plus, and that one can actually lighten your hair up to I think 7 or 8 shades, and without damaging your hair. And it didn't give me a headache. It didn't damage my hair too much. Like I didn't feel the sting, and my hair was in quite normal condition afterwards, but it was very effective in terms of lightening hair up quite a few shades. That is well, I wanted to say strong, but strong is a strong word, is the most effective bleach out there, I believe. And if you don't want to go up 7 or 8 shades, like if you're a black at 1 and you go up 7 or 8, that's quite a light blonde. If you wanted to go like a medium blonde sort of thing, you only need the ones below that. The one that I used just recently was L1, so the Nordic Blonde L1, which contains no ammonia, and it didn't damage my hair at all, and it lightened it to the desired shade that I wanted. And that's pretty much it about pre-lightening your hair. If you actually want to go for blonde colors, if you're going from black to blonde, you will encounter like an orangey, yellowish kind of color before you actually achieve the real blonde look. And so basically what I did when I went blonde last year was that I pre-lightened my hair to almost orangey yellow kind of consistency, or color I should say, and then I put on top of that an ashy toffee kind of color. I'll try to find the names of it and put it in the information bit in this clip. And what I found was that basically the ash color, or the toffee kind of darker blondes, actually cancelled out the yellow and made it a very, very nice blonde color. And yeah, so it was quite a successful sort of color, but my hair was kind of wrecked because I used that high lift thing before I actually realized that, yeah, that was a bad idea. So care for your hair after you've pre-lightened it or bleached it or blonded it. You need to use something that will replace the keratin in your hair that's been lost, which is a protein. So something like this, Schwarzkopf Extra Care Hair Repair. I was recommended this. I haven't really tried too many other ones, but this is quite good. And it says that it's got liquid keratin, so it will replace the protein that's lost in your hair. And the last thing that I'm going to say about that is that you should use coconut oil every single day after you shower or whenever. So this one I've got is Parachute 100% pure coconut oil. I personally wouldn't recommend anything that is not 100% pure. You can get this stuff from Indian grocery stores and things like that, and it makes my hair very, very shiny, soft, silky, and I'm not sure if it actually repairs anything, but I know for a fact that people who use coconut oil in their hair actually usually have very, very good conditioned hair. So I'd really highly recommend that. So you put it on after you shower on wet hair. So you just rub it in your hands until it turns into an oil, rub it in, and then just comb it through, and when it dries it is just a nice soft sort of a feeling, silky feeling. So I really recommend coconut oil after you do your pre-lightening. And if you're pre-lightening and you're not actually going blonde and you just want to put colors such as, you know, red or blue or whatever you want put in, or one of those semi-permanent sort of colors, then you know, it's a good idea to know that, well, at least if you're going red, I don't think it's worthwhile actually getting one of the permanent hair colors if you're going red, because it will fade anyway. So yeah, and it's also a good idea when you're trying out different colors to actually pre-lighten your hair and then put a semi-permanent color through it, or one of those wash out colors, you know, just to see what it looks like before you try something else. Like if you wanted, you know, a light brown, there's so many shades of light brown out there. You know, try something like the Schwarzkopf live color things, and see how it looks before you actually go permanent. It's always a good idea. I think that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about, but basically to recap, black is 1, blonde is 10. Black to blonde requires a process where you go past the orangey, yellowish kind of weird look between those two colors to achieve the higher range color. Oh, well, you know, if you're going blonde, I suggest that you do a strand test. Never use home color kits where you mix the developer and bleach separately. I mean, buy them separately. Don't use L'Oreal. Use Schwarzkopf Nordic Blonde. Preferably use colors that has no ammonia, because that's the stuff that stings and, you know, just it damages your hair beyond repair. I mean, not beyond repair, but, you know, it just damages your hair. And if you're going blonde, I suggest that you use something like, take your hair up to like a, I don't know, like shade 6, 5 or 6 maybe. That's like a medium brown, I guess, something like that. And then actually use a box color blonde to lighten it further, but use ash colors, which will cancel out the yellowish, orangey kind of tones. And yeah, and just take extra care for your hair. Now I sound like a Schwarzkopf ad, sorry about that. And use coconut oil to repair and smooth out your hair. And if you're trying out different colors, then I actually that's one thing I didn't talk about, is that I used fudge this time for my red hair. But next time, because I found that fudge dried my hair out a little bit, so next time I'm going to try directions, because I heard that that's really, really good, and it conditions your hair. So I will make another video in a few months or something, when or in a few weeks, when I try the directions and let you know how I go. Anyways, thank you for watching, and good luck with your pre-lightening or blonding or whatever you want to do. And yeah, thanks.